Hello and welcome to another edition of Droppin Baums with me, your host, Corey Ballmeister. As always, brought to you by the lovely folks over at Star City Games, bringing you the best in trading card needs. So today we are going to be playing the deck that has been getting a lot of hype and has been really putting up results for week one here. So this deck was inspired, and the bulk of the deck is by Luis Scott Vargas, who tweeted out this deck. But this list is a lot closer to Nathan Stewart's list, who just took down the Standard Challenge Sunday night. I think the deck is extremely powerful. I was planning on playing this deck this week no matter what, and then it just so happens that it put up a ton of results in all the early Standard tournaments. So I think the deck is incredibly powerful. Goldspan Dragon is giving me Nissa Who Shakes the World or Teferi Hero of Dominaria vibes. Just being able to play it, interact when they try to target it or when it attacks. Kind of the same kind of thing that Nissa Who Shakes the World does, which leads me to believe that this card is just phenomenal. One of the best cards, if not the best card in Kaldheim. And I wanted to check it out. So you can fast forward to any of the three matches below, as well as the deck tech at the end. But I do give away spoilers at the end and talk about my matches. So watch it in order if you don't want anything to be spoiled for you. So without any further ado, here's round number one. All right, and welcome to round number one here with Izzet Midrange. Looks like we're on the draw. Our opponent has mulliganed once, no companion, so we gotta kind of assume an aggressive deck, but this hand's perfectly fine. We got blue with Fabled Passage, then a couple of red sources here, as well as the King of the Castle here, Goldspan Dragon. So we're definitely gonna keep this. All right. Okay, adventure deck. That was a pretty good draw. We're definitely going to play this to be able to Essence Scatter this Lovestruck Beast on two. And this is the green-white passage, so we got to assume we're up against Naya Adventures. The deck with Showdowns, Lovestruck Beast, Giant Killer, Shepherd of the Flock, all that jazz, and then the normal Gruul Adventure stuff. The Croaky's deck, but what they all are, so. A very powerful deck, though. Probably a bit of a tricky matchup, but we will see. All right, I'll take this. Okay. I like no play there. Now, I would love a blue source in the top two cards. Then I feel like I'll really be in control of this. Okay, an untapped blue source deck. Come on. Yeah, I think we just go land go. So we definitely want to counter this. Or I guess bounce it. But I think we can just bounce whatever their turn four play is. Essence Scattering Lovestruck Beast is like the best use for it in this matchup anyways, so we're going to be happy to do that if they go for it. Get that card out of there. Okay, well, we top deck the blue source. I think that's better than playing. I was probably just going to foretell this, but withdrawing this, I think we just want to play it. I don't exactly want to play it because I want to foretell it. So that I can go Goldspan Dragon with Saw It coming with the treasure. That's really how you pull ahead with this deck, is have a way to interact the turn you play Goldspan. Now, does that mean we want to, foretell it this turn and try to bounce stuff? I don't think so, because I don't want to fall behind in tempo. Because as much as this deck is called a tempo deck, and as much as we've actually named it a mid-range deck, it is a tempo deck. You do have to try to stay net positive on tempo. And what I mean by that is you just have to not fall behind. That's the main way of saying that. Because this deck doesn't come back from behind that well. You don't have a Wrath effect in game one to be able to stabilize. Okay, we can just Frostbite this later. So I think I'm pretty content. Yeah, I'm just going to bounce this, and then I'm going to have that Frostbite for next turn. Yeah, this might be Shepherd of the Flock, but whatever, not a big deal. Okay, now I think I go like this, and I really just want to foretell this. Because we can counter this, and then we can go Goldspan Dragon next turn with a Saw It coming. Oh yeah, fan me down, baby. Okay, we're gonna see it coming. Vivian is something we don't really want to see. That's no big deal. We do get to Lightning Bolt that. All right, Lightning Bolt Mammoth. Oh, good to have Lightning Bolt back in Standard. Holy cow. And it is good to be playing a non-Yorion deck, I must say. I maybe have been a little blinded during previous season with just my sheer love for the deck. But we're back. We're trying out some of the decks that have prevailed over the weekend, and this is definitely one of them. So, now I think we can safely get another blue source. It's Goldspan Dragon O'Clock. There's that beautiful animation. We'll attack, say go, and I feel pretty good. Oh, this card is messed up. One of, if not the best card in Kaldheim, and the other one, our opponent is definitely playing the Showdown of the Scalds. Yeah, I don't care about this. Do we want to care about this? I kind of do. They're not going to kill Goldspan Dragon in any way. But the real question is, how do I deal with Lovestruck? And I don't have a great answer for it. So we might as well do this because we do have another counterspell for something later. Now we're really looking for a Glimmer. I guess, sorry, Behold the Multiverse. It's so close to Glimmer of Genius, I'm used to saying it. So we'll say go. We got this Shatter, which can just destroy a lot of things. So we're going to wait for them to play some meaningful stuff and try to get a nice 2-for-1. We don't really care to kill these two. We're going to throw Brazen Borrower down, and then we got a 2-turn clock. I guess I could have foretold, but it really doesn't matter. Mammoth. I'm going to let this slide. And we hope they play the Shepherd too. Yep, that's fine. Okay. On top. Beautiful. Another treasure. God, this is insane. Okay. Now, let's sack this. So with all of our mana, we can just smashing these two cards. Leave up 4 mana for a counterspell. It looks good to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 for you. 1 for you. Hiya! And you're go with a counterspell. I feel pretty good. I honestly, I saw it coming, whatever they're going to play. Mammoth doesn't stop me from doing my things. A big Mammoth doesn't stop me from doing my things. Yeah, I really like calling this the red Nissa who shakes the world. It's Goldspan Dragon who shook the world. It acts very similar, to be honest. Okay, so Naya Adventures. Anybody who hasn't seen this deck, check out Croaky's Twitter. He's been advocating well, and I do think the deck is quite good. As much grief as I give Croaky sometimes, this is a nice one. And he's built plenty of good decks in the past. This one's really no exception. It is just a creature deck with Showdown of the Scalds, and then it's just an adventure deck with Showdown of the Scalds, Great Henges, some Embercleaves, just basically every good Naya card right now. So a lot of Throne. And it's just the best way to deal with all these threats. Storm's Wrath has got to be pretty good. Kills everything but Lovestruck Beast. And I think that's fine. I'll just deal with Lovestruck Beast in another way. Outside of that, I don't want to sideboard too much here. So maybe we just don't want negates. I think I still like my Frostbites. I mean, they have Showdown, maybe Vivian. Disdainful Stroke is kind of the negate already. So yeah, I think I will cut a few. Still like Shark. Sharks would be the next card to go if I really wanted to bring in something else. And maybe I do want some Scorching Dragonfires here. That's the only card I'm questioning. And I don't think it's worth it. But on the draw, all right, I changed my mind. On the draw, I do think it's okay. I don't want to take out more than one shark, though, so I'm really questioning what to take out for the other one, which leads me to just want to take out one Scorching Dragonfire, or bring in one Scorching Dragonfire. And I think I'm okay with that, but it might also be a Brazen Borrower. All right, let's take out one Brazen for that. I think interacting on 2 with destroying a creature is a little better than being able to bounce anything. Obviously better if we kill anything on 2 is going to be better than bouncing it, but the versatility of Brazen Borrower being able to bounce a Great Henge or a Lovestruck Beast later is important. Okay, a little bit slower on the draw, but I think it's still a keeper. Our opponent mulliganed again. Roll to 5, okay. I got one of these. Okay, now we're going to be faced with a dilemma here. Do we want to Petty Theft the Lovestruck Beast, or do we want to just Behold here? I think I want to just Foretell this. Because we can always bounce it next turn if we want to. The only thing we can't let our opponent do is have the ability to play a Great Henge. No matter what, that's the only thing we have to avoid, so. And now with this Lovestruck Beast coming down, that can happen. So, you know, I mean, that's how I look at these Throne cards. Any deck that has a Lovestruck Beast and a Great Henge, that's my #1 priority. It doesn't always work like that where you can avoid it, but whenever you can avoid it, you should. So I don't have a 3rd snow permanent. So I actually don't even think I really want to play a land untapped. Kind of just want to play this tapped. And I can't double Frostbite it. All right, we'll enter this tapped. I am just going to Petty Theft. Live by my own advice. Now next turn, Petty Theft plus Behold is not bad. Try to get land 5 plus something to protect the old dragon. Another Snowland would be pretty good too. Just double Frostbiting Lovestruck and then holding up either Petty Theft or Behold if they don't do anything meaningful. Sounds like a great plan to me. Ooh. Okay, that was much better for me. Okay, so let's... They cannot cast, whatchamacallit, but they could bounce it with Shepherd of the Flock, so I'm just going to kill it now. See what they want to cast now. Innkeeper. Totally cool with that. Alright, so we're just going to Behold. We'll probably not cast Goldspan Dragon next turn, but I'm super fine with the land. I'll take both of these. It won't be quite Goldspan Dragon time yet because they could Giant Killer it, and I don't want that to happen. So we're going to set a stop. We don't want to Frostbite this on our turn. But I do want to Behold this. And then we're going to Frostbite it on the upkeep. I'll take it. We are getting kind of low. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just going to Behold again. Saw it coming. Plus Scorching Dragonfire. I don't actually like either of these, I don't think. I'm going to go with not this, and I'm going to keep the counter spell here. Okay. Ooh. Okay, now I think we just have to answer this problem and then just say go. Try to get ahead on tempo here. It's not dragon time yet. All right, so we're gonna. This is an important little sequencing here. You start with Stomp. They could easily have Shepherd, but you want to start with Stomp because if they do Shepherd it then we get to keep Frostbite. But if they don't have it, which they didn't, then it doesn't really matter. But just in case. Okay, that's pretty lame. Yeah, that was probably the worst possible. Okay. Gotta bounce this Love Struck. That was exactly what I wanted to draw. It really was. I wish I had another land. But I do need to clear out these tokens. But then how am I dealing with it after that is the main thing. I kind of want to wait until they play it. Yeah, actually, I think I am just going to be holding now for some lands. We're going to play this a little bit risky. That's not bad, actually. We're going to keep those. Then I can just counter this Lovestruck Beast. We'll say go, and then we'll Wrath. And then hopefully have control of this game. So far, we're just kind of living off the edge. Living on the edge, I should say. God, Behold is an amazing card, though. Can't counter that. Lovestruck Beast is still probably one of the best cards, if not the best cards in Standard. So must have an answer. I would love a land. A third land would be sweet here. Excellent. Okay, so let's go like this. Hiya! Now we'll say go, and we can either brazen or counter something. And then next turn should be dragon time. We were patient. I'm going to counter this. The real question is, do I want to give them a free 1/1 so I can have them tap 3 more mana? I kind of think so. Otherwise, I counter it now, and if they have blanks, then it's better. But if they just drop a Vivian or something, then it's way worse. So I think I have to let this happen. I saw it coming the whole time. That's pretty bad. Okay, it's Dragon O'Clock. Luckily, Brazen Borrowers are not bad against that. So I got this. I'm going to say go. We could easily be dead here, though. I have a Brazen Borrower for a block. Then I can counter a big card, but if they don't play that, we're in trouble. There's a big card. And go for the 2-turn clock. Then I die to something that kills Brazen Borrower. I think I have to go for it, though. Like, I die to Stomp pretty much anyways. Already. Maybe I don't. So they even need an... Okay, I changed my mind. They need another red source to actually be able to go through a Goldspan Dragon. So, with that being the case, 4, 5, 2, 3... Ooh, I can't cast both, though. Yeah, but they need... Okay, all right. That gives me a reason to attack, actually. Because they need a red source plus stomp, I'm going for it. I got this. And I got Brazy B. Let's hope it's enough. This one's been close. God, Goldspan Dragon is just phenomenal, though. Okay. Ox of Agonas. And now they really need something specific to stay alive. Because they played a land. Giant Killer keeps them alive now. And I think they have it. Now they're debating if they want to try to get me or not. Oh, they're going to get punished. They're going to get punished. They're going to get punished. Don't know what they could have that goes through a counter spell, so we're just getting in there. Punished, punished, punished. Oh yeah, that's what happens when you try to get greedy. Sometimes it backfires and you lose on the spot. Let's see, I mean, if they do that before, my next attacks are really awkward. I don't know if I could have attacked at all, so they punted. They punted that badly. I have so many counter spells in this deck, I don't think you can afford to do that, so 1-0, good guys. We'll see you for round 2. All right, round number 2 here with Izzet Midrange. Looks like we are on the draw. No companion. So once again, assuming adventure package, either Gruul or Naya. This hand's fine. It's a little slow. I could see this going badly, but I'm going to keep. We have the nice Goldspan into one of our 2-drops. If we get to that point. All right, we'll start with the Snowland. We got the one of Faithless Haven that we're very far away from animating. Okay. That's the bane of our existence. That card is so bad for us. All right, we'll try our best to beat it, but yeah, that's a tough one. That is my least favorite card to play against with a blue-red deck. You know, we kind of get vibes all the way back to Adonto Vanguard with Izzet Phoenix back in the day. Same kind of reason why it's really bad. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. It's just Boros here. Okay, let's go with this. We'll say go. I don't think we're really going to have the luxury to counter something. I think I have to cycle a shark and block here. That's not good. We're definitely going to need some interaction. Okay, that was good. That was really good as well. That was really good. So we could just Shatterskull smashing these two. They discard a card. All fine and dandy. Or... Or, I think our other play is play Faceless Haven. Maybe not. Okay, or our other play is to just play Shatterskull Smashing, tap, say go, Petty Theft this, fall to 8, they recast it, we say okay, and then we play land 5, Goldspan Dragon just say go, and then if they target it, we have a counter spell. I think that is the better play to guarantee us kind of catching up. I don't love it, and I think I maybe just have to Petty Theft it now, because I'm going to regardless. And if they have something to do with it, something to do about it, then we're in a lot of trouble. Like I believe there's a +2/+2 in Hexproof. But that is on Enchanted Creature. I don't know if there is anything, but we're going to do it anyways, and I don't want to fall for some trick I'm not thinking of. And we'll hope that play is good enough. Okay. Goldspan Dragon, but in defense. Because now if they target it, we do get to still, you know, counter that ability. Which is pretty busted. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Think I want to just play or foretell this, and that's it? Okay. Then we'll say go. But yeah, not feeling great here. We are actually dead to this on board next turn if we don't do anything. They can just attack, boast. But chose not to. Okay, well, let's go like this. Yeah, nobody kills this card for real. Okay, so do we want to negate it or do we want to saw it coming? I think negate is the best. That's what makes this card busted, is when you target it, it still goes down. Okay, another Goldspan Dragon and a Shark, both good. Yeah, I think I'll keep both of these. I don't know which one we're going to play. Kind of want to go Goldspan Dragon and attack with one of them. Get a little aggressive here. Yeah, I'm going to do that. God, I love that this card isn't legendary. When I'm playing the card, when I'm playing against it, I am absolutely pissed it's not legendary. So we'll start generating some free mana. Now we can counter something, stroke or negate, or if they target this, then of course we can do something about it. All right, let's block here. Okay, got the stroke. Yeah, this deck feels real, y'all. This deck feels real good. Okay, let's bring in anything that says kill a creature. Don't want that Ox. I think that's it. Now, what we don't want is Disdainful Stroke look pretty bad. They're really aggressive. Brazen Borrower also doesn't seem good, but Negate doesn't seem amazing either on the draw. Now, countering Embercleave, Showdown of the Scalds, and Giant Killers. That's not bad. So now it's just the debate is Brazen Borrower better. And since our biggest problem card is the Adanto Vanguard, the Seasoned Hollowblade, I think I want to leave some in. So I'm thinking just negates come out and I just be a lot more focused on killing things, which does make my Goldspan Dragons a little bit more vulnerable. Could also take out a Shark and leave in one negate. I think I like that. 3 Sharks is probably fine. And we're just now we change to a control deck. Or a control deck that eventually wins by tempoing them out with Goldspan Dragon like we just did. But now we just have more removal. And it's only 4 cards different, so it's not crazy or anything. Okay. This is a great hand on the draw if we can get even just 1 land. I think I'm going to keep this. We might get punished here, but this is like the best possible 1-lander you can have. You have 2 spells to make. We have card advantage to get out of there, plus some counter spells and more removal. I'm going to try it. Don't try this at home, kids. This is a Corey Keep in its purest form. All right, GG. Got him. Always had it. We knew it was there. We looked into the future. Stay away, Season Hollowblade. Yay! Okay. So, I think we go like this, and we probably just stomp this. Or we take it this one turn and do it on their end step if they don't play anything that's super important. That seems better. We can take 2. Give them a spell. It'll be awkward if they draw like a counter spell off this, but ugh, or that. Yeah, alright, we got pretty punished for this, because they can just play that. Gotta counter our own spell. Tilt. No, we probably just stomp it. That didn't work well for us. Could kind of hold up for Storm's Wrath, but I don't want him to just behold the multiverse for free there. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. We do have 3 snow permanents, so we can just cleanly answer it. And Behold is super expensive now. I think we just say go, try to kill this during their upkeep. Do have the 3 snow permanents. I could counter that, but I don't think it's that important. So I can just go like this. Just gotta say go. Because I want to negate Showdown if they play it. That's kind of how they get back in. Otherwise, we feel pretty good right now. Yep, don't care about an empty Skyclave. Alright. They took 3, that's interesting. I don't know why, unless they have Giant Killer, but I'm 100% not going to play that card this time around, or this turn. Alright, here I think we can Behold. Foretell it, I should say. God, I love doing that. We're going to say go. I'll probably block. Okay. I think you can still activate that, right? Or is that not how that card works? Only if this creature attack. Okay, that makes that card much worse. 2 removal spells. I'm in. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go to their start of their turn, and we'll just kill this. Then if they do nothing, we don't have to negate or anything. We'll just Dragonfire something, or maybe even bounce. Just take this nice and slow. Okay. Let's get this card out of there. Now, I don't really want to play this Bone Crusher. I've been reading them for a Giant Killer this whole time, and I don't think there's a reason to have to interact with that. It's just not a good card right now, unless I play into it. So, that's a good one, though. Let's return it. Now I might do it just to get a card out of their hand. Ooh. Yeah, we definitely called it right. Now the question is, do we want to protect it? Showdown is the Punisher. And honestly, this card's just bad. I don't want them to tap down my stuff, so I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to go aggressive. So even if they get Showdown, it's just not going to be that big of a deal is kind of the plan. But, of course, that could backfire because that card's insane. Okay, we like that. They must really need the Scry. They must just have Hollow Blade and nothing. Okay. Okay, now we just get to clean the board up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Go like this and hope they don't top deck Showdown. Get on in there, and now we got lethal next turn. Big draw step for them, or they're dead. GG. GG, GG, GG. Bang, bang, bang. All right, this deck has just felt unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I've wanted to wait to try this deck out until I got all the Yorion out of my system for week 1, but I might just be an Izzet Midrange fan at this point because this has felt great. So stay tuned. We're going to try to close it with the perfect 3-0. Don't go anywhere. All right, and welcome to the third and final round here with Izzet Tempo. Looks like we got paired way up here. The season just restarted, and someone's already this high up in their rankings. So, all right, let's try to complete the 3-0 against a high-ranked Mythic player. Yeah, I think we can keep this. Let's start with the red mana. What are we up against that is this high ranked? Innkeeper, I'm shocked. Okay, let's stomp that immediately. The brush fire. Now what? I think we play Bone Crusher here. Hold up counter spells next turn. Fetch land puts this out of range, but otherwise I think we're pretty happy to block. Ruh-roh. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Smart of them to not crack it. Okay, yeah, we'll just say go. Don't feel great about this. Guess we stomped the wrong target. Should have let the innocent innkeeper go, but hindsight's 20/20. Okay. I just have to take this again. They're putting us in a bind here. Rule Adventures is still a phenomenal deck, that is for sure. If not easily, could still be the best. Could easily still be the best. Just no tools, no new toys, just Gruul Smash. Opponent's deep in the tank. Okay. Shield Breaker. I mean, I think I almost have to counter anything here. That was a good draw. We needed that. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think I want to foretell this. Now, I think I want to Frostbite during their draw step. Now, this is the Lightning Bolt. So that Fabled Passage doesn't save him. A nice upgrade from Shock. Okay. Now we'll have to block no matter what. Yep. Does make them sack the Fabled Passage, though, to keep their creature alive. But yeah, these Brushfires have done some work. Then we got the counterspell to stabilize here. So this is Naya. Stroke that for sure. Keep this unconditional counterspell for later. All right, we'll say go. I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with this as well. Got him. Did not think they were going to attack there. That was really good. Now the question is, do we want to play... We can stomp and play Bone Crusher, attack, and then saw it coming their play. That seems pretty good. And then we have Faithless Haven to start attacking. Yeah, it seems excellent. Let's get that clock going. Is this the hill we die on, or is... Because then we just die to Embercleave. I think we have to let this resolve. Maybe we counter this now. Yeah, I think I will. Need to draw something. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Do we Haven this turn is the real question. I think so. And we'll say go. It's going to be a photo finish. Yep. It's okay. We can bounce that token. Dang it. I really wanted him to attack. That was good. Do we just do it now? Kind of want to Haven and attack. Oh boy. Now the question is, if we Haven and attack, I think I'd rather try to find a burn spell here, to be honest. So I think I am going to cast this. Because I do think we just need a burn spell. Another Behold. I mean, it's a good card, but do we have the time? Sure don't want this. I don't think we do. I might regret that. Okay, a good magic card. Now, where do they go? Where do they go? I think I just go face. So they're going to make a 3/3. I'm going to counter their other thing. Yeah, I'm going face. Three, four, five. Okay. So I want to be able to cast Brazen Borrower if they don't play anything too impactful or just ground creatures. I don't think that's good enough right now, so I'm going to let that happen. I think that's too late. See what they get. I think that should be game. Yep. Yep, that's game. Wow, what a close game. Woof. Gold span. That was tight. That was tight. Honestly, I think this game might have just come down to our opponent attacking with that Brushfire Elemental into our Shark. I think that was a pretty bad play on our opponent part, and I think they got max punished. So, all right, we got to win this next game for the full sweep. Same sideboarding as we just did. Looked pretty similar to Croaky's list. What do we want to cut? One Shark. One negate. Couple Brazen. I do think they are going to cut Vivians. Vivians don't seem very good. They seem a little clunky, so I bet our strokes are not great. But they're for sure going to have showdowns. Embercleaves, yeah, no, they're still fine. Do we just take out Negate? Negate still hit the adventure side, which is important. Let's go like this. All right. To close it out, the full 3-0, 6-0. And actually, a little behind the scenes, I just played this last match, and it was against Golgari Adventures. And I won game 1, and I was going for the 3-0, 6-0. But then my opponent just scooped like at the start of game 2. So I'm like, all right, well, I can't record that. So technically, we're going for the 4-0, 8-0 here, if you take my word for it. All right, let's hope our opponent doesn't concede this time. Beat him the old-fashioned way. All right, anytime, anytime. All right, on the draw against a highly ranked Magic player. And our hand is bad. We're going to mulligan. Okay, this hand's reasonable. Let's keep. I'm kind of thinking we get rid of Shark here. Yeah. Okay, we got a nice Frostbite for turn 1 into Foretell or Stomp. Great options. All right, regardless, we'll go like this. Maybe we get a target, maybe we don't. What you got? What you got? Taken 3, Brushfire, Scoos, okay. Content with that. Let's get that out of there. Okay, yep, definitely foretelling. Mammoth is pretty good. So what we're really looking for is Frostbite. I think it's worth going for. Frostbite. No, we don't want either of those. Frostbite. Ah, okay. Not great, not great. All right, we'll just say go. Now this could be bad. These are the turns you want to avoid from Gruul, is where they can play Henge, you know, already ahead on the battlefield. This one could be really rough. Only 5? Interesting. Okay. I think we just say go. All right. I'll go for it. All right, those Vivians I was hoping they'd take out. Yeah, I was hoping that wouldn't be there, but that's all right. Goldspan is a pretty good play still. So let's get Goldspan going. Attack Vivian. Now I think we do Foretell here. Maybe not, because if they target it, I guess... No, I think this is still right. Okay, is Disdainful Stroke, is that too late? I think so. I think both of these are a little too late. Okay. God, if we drew Petty Theft there, that would have been so good. Okay. God, do they have another giant killer? Otherwise, they probably would have played it, right? Maybe I am walking into something here. Oh, I think I still just kind of have to. Dang it. Maybe we really walked into this one. Ugh. Okay, let's let this go. Yeah, I think we just say go. Yikes.
Beauty lies in variation.
Yep. Yep. I think we need our Storm's Wrath. Okay. I think we got to set up a Shatter Skull Smashing for a large amount. So let's foretell this. Let's say go.
I'd like you to meet my friend, Stumpy.
Okay. I'm just going to take this. Okay, so it looks like they have Embercleave. Okay. In that case, we are going to Petty Theft whatever they put it on. Petty Theft that. I'll take 3. Now let's go like this. Okay, so Shatter Skull Smashing for 6 kills this and a token. They re-equipped Embercleave 8, 9, 10. It doesn't kill me. I guess that's what we have to do, huh? In that case, we want both of these. 4, 5, 6. Shatter Skull Smashing for 6. Gotta go 2 here and 4 here. Yep, that will work. I just don't know if this card's that needed. I think I will bottom that one just in case we get something better. That is better. Okay. Oh, and each Planeswalker? Oh my god, that was insane. Okay, okay. Well, we just get everything now. So, Shatter Skull Smashing. Frostbite that. Now we can either just play Bone Crusher or hold up for that. I think we play the Crusher. Yeah, that was a great draw. I'm glad we bottomed that that card. Okay, I did not think we were gonna win this game, y'all, for the perfect 3-0-6-0. All right, let's foretell this. I guess we don't have to, right? No, we don't have to. God, this deck's insane, and now our opponent's flooding? What could be even better? This deck's unbelievable. All right, battle. Guess we play one of these. This just looks to be game. Looks to be game. Wow, that Storm's Wrath was unbelievable. Looks like we just got the 4-0, 8-0 with this for the first time on Dropping Bombs. This deck's insane. This deck is absolutely insane. I'll see you in the deck tech where we're going to talk about some of these specific cards and any changes we would make. So we'll see you there. All right, and welcome to the deck tech here with Izzet Midrange. Woo! That is a deck. Holy cow. One of the easiest 3-0, 6-0s I've had on Droppin Bombs in a while. This deck feels incredibly powerful, and it makes sense how it's been taking down so many of Week 1 events from a skew of different players. This deck, I copied, the list itself is from Luis Scott Vargas. That was the original architect. And then I copied Nathan Stewart, who won the standard challenge here this last weekend with his sideboard choices, because naturally Luis's deck was a couple weeks old. I figured there would be some things that were figured out about the metagame, so I trusted Nathan. He is a very talented young man, so gave his list a shot. As far as the main goes, I wouldn't really change anything here. Frostbite was incredibly impressive as a lightning bolt in this deck. All the 2-mana counter spells, I like the spread for now. The only thing I have my eye on is Disdainful Stroke to more Essence Scatters, because we play against all creature decks. But, you know, if that were to change, then maybe, you know, the strokes are completely fine. Brazen Bar and Bone Crusher, just being 2 spells in 1 is extremely useful. Then we have our new Foretell cards of Sod Coming and Behold the Multiverse. Adds that new element for this deck. And then Goldspan Dragon is the glue that holds this all together. Being able to attack, have a way to interact to protect it is all you're trying to set up. It really reminds me of Nissa Who Shakes the World. Untap a breeding pool, have negate kind of plan. And it feels so good right now. And then you get to play 4 Shark Typhoon, a card that it's really hard for it to be bad. So mana base, the only change I would make, I want to add more Faceless Havens, maybe just 1. But I think I would take out 1 Fabled Passage for a 2nd Faceless Haven. That's the only change I'd make to the main, otherwise I loved it. Let's talk about the sideboard here. Negate and Mystical Dispute. These are the cards for either blue decks or control. Yorion decks as well, which this does have a great matchup against. I was honestly just so sick of losing to this deck with my Yorion decks that it was a beat 'em or join 'em type of scenarios. All right, and then our anti-aggro cards, you saw us bringing these in every single time. That's Scorching Dragonfire and Storm's Wrath. I'm really keen on bringing in another Storm's Wrath here. one card that I get why it's here. This card is just great for other Goldspan Dragons, but I'm not in love with it. I think I would cut the Shredded Sails for another Storm's Wrath, and that's the only change I would make. Then we have Phoenix of Ash and Ox of Agonis for Rogues. I do think that can be a bit of a tricky matchup since their mill plan hits us pretty hard and they can just be the better control deck, so you gotta have some escape cards for it. So I love the list. 2 cards I would change. The 1 Faceless Haven extra in the deck, and then that Shredded Sails into Storm's Wrath. And I just submit again. I think this deck is very, very good. So that's going to do it for this week's Droppin Bombs. Now we got some lovely words from our sponsors here. First up, Coalesce Apparel. Ooh, that looks good on a green screen. That's a Jim Davis pile driver shirt. Thanks to Coalesce Apparel. You can go to coalesceapparel.shop and use the gift code SCG to get yourself 10% off at checkout. 10% off at checkout. SCG Premium is up next. For $7.99, you can gain access to our lovely crew of writers. You can go to starcitygames.com/premium to sign up today for that. YouTube channel, you're watching it right now. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, and most importantly, share this Droppin Bombs if you really like the content. I really appreciate all the shares and all the exposure on my Droppin Bombs channel. Also, we're looking to buy your cards here at SCG. So if you want to sell your cards, we have a lot of cool ways to do it. And you actually get 30% in Storebucks bonus for selling stuff to us for the next foreseeable future. 4 ways to sell, though. You can check the buy list, ship us your cards, visit in person, or if you have a super large collection, we can actually come to you. That's how bad we want to buy your cards right now. So really good deals. Take advantage of them while you can. StarCityGames.com/sell if you're interested. Also, we got Kaldheim previews going for a little bit longer here. So you can pre-order Kaldheim sealed and singles right now. Check them out at Kaldheim Preview. Check out the Kaldheim previews at starcitygames.com/previews for more information there. And then the sale we got going on right now, it is our legendary sale. Oh, that's a cool one. 15% off all legendary Magic the Gathering singles, excluding Kaldheim for the moment, in case you're looking to get those while we get those cards in stock. Visit starcitygames.com/sale to check that out. So that's going to do it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week for more standard Kaldheim action. Bye.